Hello there, humans and non-humans alike. This is the doctor again. And yeah, another video that I really was not planning on doing because I was kind of done with flat earth, and I just found this little gem that I want to talk about real quick.
Hate me because I'm right. I'm not here to be liked. I never wanted to be liked.
Yeah, that is bullshit and you know it. And about that hate me because I'm right, here's the thing is, you have no proof. Everything that you've brought forward has already been debunked. I've made a video on it myself why the earth simply cannot be flat with what we see in reality. So no, we don't hate you because you're right. We hate you because you're full of shit.
I wouldn't have said the earth is flat if I was if this was a popularity contest. Why would I say the earth is flat if I wanted to be liked?
Because if you say the earth is round, people won't give a fuck because they know the earth is round. Except for the flat earth crowd, who you know will follow you if you say that the earth is flat. You know that. And to be honest, I think that a lot of these flat earthers on YouTube don't believe half of the shit that they're saying. Trust me. Most of these flat earthers right now, they're just in it for the views. Because they know if they make a controversial video, that they're gonna get the views. It's YouTube. That's how it works.
It's more like an experiment to see how many people are possessed with this dick-sized contest that they didn't come to this revelation. Your images of Earth are paintings. They're CGI.
Says who? You? Yeah, I remember that first video you made. That was the video that actually brought me into this flat earth. But unlike most of the people that are following you, I actually did some research. You know, this is the guy that claims that NASA hired him to do paintings, even though he can't prove that NASA hired him. You know, he has nothing to prove it. And he's just saying, yeah, all the images are paintings. Says who? And by the way, are all the images paintings or CGI? Because there's a difference between that. And again, prove it. Prove it before you make a statement like that.
It's not proof. There's still no real time, video, or film of your Earth as a ball doing one day spin. Just one day spinning.
Actually there are. The thing is with you flat earthers that it doesn't matter what we show you. You won't look at it. You know, you'll take a glance, you know, like a quick little glance. Oh, it's fake. Oh, I CGI, it's not real. Yeah, it's not whatever. No, that is not how it works. You know, that is not how it works. If we show you something, look at it. But you flat earthers, you don't do that. So again, bullshit.
Just one day in real time, 24/7. I mean, even that. Forget the 7-Eleven 24/7 camera surveillance on the planet from a distance where we could see it and watch how the entire thing operates scientifically. If I were to spend trillions of dollars on an agency, the most valuable result of all these technological endeavors and feats and innovations of sending equipment at high altitude, at far distance from the Earth, would be to have a camera watching the weather patterns.
Wasn't Japan the last one to do that? Like I said, there are plenty. This guy's really full of shit. And you flat earthers actually follow him like a sheep and then dare to call us sheep. Alright.
As they really unfold on that real ball Earth model. We don't have that. Time's up. There's a serious fraud going on right now in every space agency worldwide.
Yeah, here we go again with the worldwide conspiracy. Here's how it doesn't work. 1. Amateur astronomers. I myself, I am one of them. Amateur astronomers. Now I don't know as much as many of those others because I'm more into history and archaeology, but amateur astronomers. 2. Do you know how many people work for space agencies worldwide? You really think that there wouldn't be one flat earther amongst them there to leak out some information? There are people in the CIA that leak out information. There are people in all kinds of shit that leak out information. But nobody from no space agency is able to do that. And I'm not talking about people like him, that claim to have worked for NASA. Because let's be honest, if there was an actual conspiracy, this guy wouldn't be here talking to you. He would be 6 feet under. Let's be honest now.
And it's time human beings turn off the TV, stop believing CGI, and ask yourself, how come we can't see the Earth in its total global form, as purported allegedly, through scientists, pundits, experts, for centuries?
Again, we do. But as soon as we show you it, you just claim it's fake. That's why most people like me don't even bother to show it.
With the camera technology and aerospace technology of today, we cannot have 24-hour surveillance of the weather patterns at a distance forming in the skies of our Earth as a ball. They've stolen your money.
Okay, tell me one thing. If the Earth really was flat, do you really believe that NASA wouldn't be able to make money, to get money? Most likely it would be easier for them to make money because everything is closer. So they'll be able to say, hey, yeah, we need money to check out that star over there, see what it looks like. Yeah, we need some money to check out the dome, see what it's made of, see if we can get through or not. We need money to check out the sun since it's so close. We need money to check out the moon since it's so close. They would still be able to make money for research. So what you're saying right there is total bullshit.
Because that is so invaluable to studying the Earth if it's a ball than anything they've done. Anything. To be able to see the Earth from space and tap in any human being to see the weather clouds form over their town or their region or their state or their country during the night, lightning storms, all sorts of weather phenomenon, to know how the tornado started, how the hurricane started, so we could all be privy and we could all know this transparent, open, scientific evidence of what happened in the sky today. You would think.
Okay, clear it out for me, because I don't think I really understand what you're saying right there. Are you saying that you want like every individual to be able to hop on the internet and use one of those cameras in space to watch cloud formations above their own city? Do you think there are like billions of cameras up there or something? Come on now. At least be logical in your statements, because what you're saying right there makes no sense at all. You can watch some of those cameras, but no, you cannot direct it at your own hometown. That's not how it fucking works.
You would imagine somebody would say, excuse me, what if we had a camera watching the whole thing? We could study the Earth or the globe.
You mean how they know when a hurricane is forming and where it's going, and they are able to predict it quite well because they actually do that? And if there was nothing up there for them to watch, watch Earth, watch the cloud formation, that they would not be able to do that? This is just so fucking stupid.
You think somebody, if I'm the first to ever ask that question, well then we are seriously asleep here. The scientific community is asleep.
What is it? Is it a whole conspiracy with the scientists, or are the scientists asleep? You can't have both. It's either one or the other.
The elected officials or selected officials are lying to you or asleep. Look,
yeah, politicians lie. They do that a lot. I agree with that.
There's two things going on here. Either I am like really above the genetic collective gene pool of this Earth.
I can't anymore. I just can't.
Or there's a fraud. Because for me to be the first to ask that question begs to differ my relation to the present human body.
No, the question that you actually should be asking is why there has not been a flat earther to come with concrete proof. Well, that's not possible because, like I already said in another video, I already gave so many points why a flat earth simply cannot be real with what we observe in reality. But, you know, let me just play with that idea. Why hasn't there been a flat earther that has went to Antarctica, broke off from the group, or actually if it's a flat earth, there's no way that they can like police the whole ring around the earth. So all you would need is like a ship or something, and I don't know, go to the edge, take pictures, come back and be like, oh yeah, look at that, it's the edge. There have been so many people, especially back in the 1900s, you know, when Antarctica was this new thing. They went there to explore. People with planes tried to fly over it, you know. None came back and said that there was an edge. None. Not one. Not one credible scientist or explorer. So what the hell are you fucking talking about? That those are the questions that you need to ask. Why don't you go to Antarctica, break off from the group and show us the edge? Are you telling me that's not one flat earther, not one, that's able to do that? Also, not one flat earther that's able to come up with the correct physics that would make a flat earth work. Not one. Those are the questions that you need to ask.
I don't think so. I think many have asked this question. There's nothing more invaluable, there's nothing more valuable than having 24-hour, 24/7 camera footage of the Earth spinning in space to monitor the weather activity, especially during what you say is climate chaos and crisis.
Again, they do have that, and I think Japan was the last one that put another camera up there that actually had even better quality. So, again, you're just full of shit.
Especially with the debate raging whether those clouds are being sprayed by unmarked white planes or those are real cloud fronts rolling in. You've gone up there, you built a space station, you sent out Hubble.
Yeah, the space station that I've actually seen quite a few times with my telescope. It's quite a view. And all those satellites that you're able to see. But I guess it's all CGI or something.
You pointed the telescope the other way. We're not going there.
No. And yeah, sure, they have some cameras pointed, you know, actually those are big telescopes, pointed into the other direction. And why do you think they do that? To discover things, you know, to discover what's out there. That's what they do. They try to discover things, they try to find other planets, try to find like red dwarf stars in our own system. That's how they actually found a ninth planet. Well, they're not saying that it's part of our solar system yet, but they've probably found another planet, the ninth one, if you don't count Pluto. Do you think they would be able to do that if all of the cameras and telescopes were directed down to us? Seriously, man, think before you talk. Think before you talk. I just don't understand how you can have all those people following you.
We don't live there. We live here. Why didn't you turn around on this? Something's not right here. Something is seriously amiss here. In the human inquiry on all these space agencies who share the same red vector V insignia like the serpent's tongue in the NASA logo, it's in NASA, ESA, even Iran's space agency.
No, not really. I mean, there's one that kind of looks like a serpent's tongue, but then you're really reaching.
They all share the same insignia here. Look, an alien invasion against a population of 6 billion beings with arms and legs and, you know, innovative skills to build weaponry is not going to happen with saucers showing up like in a Hollywood movie.
And how do you know that? Because, let's be honest, if there are alien species, I mean, look, if you're talking about Nibiru or something like that, you know, okay, then maybe they would do it covert. But if you have like an alien species coming from another galaxy that's like a million years further evolved than us, do you really think that they can just come down here, I don't know, spray some kind of chemical that kills us all, you know, put out like an EMP pulse that disables pretty much our whole infrastructure? You know, if they wanted to invade, they could just invade. Unless you're like talking about reptilians, you know, that don't even have that much technology. But you're reaching. And look, I'm a believer in a lot of things. I'm a believer in extra dimensional beings. Heck, I even believe that many of the ancient gods that we have might not have been gods, but actual creatures. But this whole reptilian alien invasion thing, I mean, what are they waiting for? They want us to kill each other? And again, you know, that's not even the point. The point is, why would they want us to believe that the earth is round instead of flat? I mean, what's the point? How are they going to make it easier just by telling us that the earth is round? You do realize that that doesn't really make any sense.
An alien invasion will be conducted over several decades, perhaps an entire century.
Okay, but here's the thing: these aliens, they supposedly been here for like 6,000 years, depending on who you talk to. Some say 10,000 years, some say 15. Heck, there's even one that says 45,000 years. You know, when the Anunnaki came down. So they have had plenty of time. Also, pretty much all you guys say is that they already did rule us in the past. So what? They just went away, and then now they're coming back. They're like, whoa, look at that, man! They got weapons and shit. We got to do it covert. You know, we gotta take over the royalty and stuff. Come on, come on, come on. I mean, I'm in conspiracies, but they have to have some actual facts backing them up. You know, like the Kennedy assassination or something like that, but not just something you can pull out of your ass. Come on now.
First off, they would surround you. And the best way to surround you intergenerationally, so you don't get wind of it, so they can have an easy takeover, well, they tell you how much land there really is. Throw the picture of the globe, you don't go past a certain fence. It's too cold.
Again, how is it going to make it easier for them? How? Just tell me how.
The alien invasion has started. It is the globe. It is the false model of your creation of your world. And they are now using that image you've never seen, and I think they can continue to push it because they've been spraying you with lithium and nobody has a memory more than a month. Go ahead, ask them. What was a major tragedy that happened 30 days ago? Ask any human being. Watch how much time it takes. They won't even remember that mass gun shooting that happened last month. It's gone. Or that storm, or that tornado.
That that is pretty much bullshit because most people do remember a lot more than 1 month. And the thing is, many people, they get like, if you're talking like stuff that is on television or something like that, many people are simply not interested in what you claim they forget. When you're not interested in something, it's not going to be put in that part of your brain that has long-term memory. You do realize how memory works. Now, that chemtrail thing, I am going to make a video about that because I do believe they are spraying something, but to say that it affects your memory, no. It's the way the media portray things and people's interest that basically shape their memory. If you're really into politics, you're going to remember pretty much everything about politics, you know? If you're into conspiracies and all that, you're going to remember all of that. You know, if you like really watch the news every day, you're going to remember all of that. Again, BS.
You know what? So, That camera footage of the Earth from space, being able to see it every hour, to see how the weather patterns form, is the most valuable thing that we could have gotten out of the space agency, the most achievable and possible thing according to what they claim they've done.
That's the most valuable thing that we could have get out of the space program. You know, something that we already have, but that's the most valuable thing. Discovering perhaps, I don't know, life on another planet, or being able to go to Mars and, you know, terraform it so we will have a place to go if we mess up this Earth even more than we already have. That's not more important, you know, like the 9th planet that we found, you know, discovering that there's more in our own solar system than we think. That's not important to you. Discovering how big the universe really is, all the galaxies out there, that's not important to you. No, just to point a camera down and watch the, you know, the clouds form and stuff, something that they've already been able to do for a long time. I mean, how do you think that they accurately predict, like, you know, big storms, you know, like the one in New York or so, you know, accurately predict where they're heading, when it's going to arrive there? And nature is chaotic, it changes, but the way that they fuck it, I'm done. That's it for all the video. That's for all, because if you want to see the entire video, I'll put a link in the description. I kind of have a headache listening to this, but yeah, I hope that this really is going to be my last flat earth video, because it's all behind me. I'm not even debating flat earthers anymore. Well, debating, mostly it's me showing facts, they ignoring it, and then just insulting me. Just check this video, you know, go to the comment section and see how the flat earthers are defending themselves. But yeah, this was the doctor. I'm out. Take care.